All right, what's up, guys? I'm here with Fernanda, right? Fernanda
Yes.
Hernandez.
Otherwise known
Correct.
as Fair.
Fern, whatever. But yeah, you guys obviously know she's a LVFT ambassador. Fairly new. This is her first time shooting with us, or first time at the HQ. But I wanted to just share a couple things that I've noticed about you to the audience. First, that you are a TV host.
Yeah.
Explain a little bit about that, for all the guys that are out there, because they only know you as like a LVFT ambassador and, in that sense.
Yeah, so I actually haven't been doing TV for very long. I started about 6 months ago. It's something that I just kind of fell into. I didn't go to school for journalism. I started getting asked to do on TV, to be TV talent. So I just took it and I just said, you know what, I'm going to do this.
How did you get into that?
I was actually doing marketing sales for NBC. So I was selling commercials on TV.
Yeah,
and then
okay.
they were like, hey, you have a nice look. Let's put you in front of a camera, see what you can do. So I just did it. The first time, I think I was pretty bad at it. And then I just started getting better. And then they were like, hey, we're launching a new show and we want you to be the host. And it's pretty intimidating. It's a 30-minute show that airs every single day. So I'm on TV every day. So that's really intimidating.
That is rough.
Yeah.
So prior to this, because normally when you think, okay, I'm going to go be a newscaster or a news anchor or a host, people would assume you dedicated your life prior to that to become this person. Yeah. Just explain to them, because I was pretty blown away yesterday when you said it just fell in your lap.
Yeah.
Like you said, you were selling commercials to the stations.
Yeah.
So yeah, just elaborate.
Yeah,
on that.
it was definitely not something that, I think in the past, I think I've had a good ability to speak. I went to school to be an English lit major, so I'm a good speaker. I'm good in front of the camera, but I don't think that I ever really saw myself as being a TV host. It was just something that happened.
Right.
But when the opportunity came up and, these executives came to me and they were like, we have this idea. I don't know. I just took it.
Yeah. See, and that was one thing that really stuck with me yesterday when we had that conversation. And I always tell people, you never know when the right time is, and things are going to come left and right. You just have to keep the doors open and take these opportunities.
Absolutely.
Because let's say you never took it, that would have flew by, and you just never knew what kind of career you could have had.
Absolutely,
Now you just moved to
Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yeah, Louisiana for this career. About 6 months ago, right? Yeah, and before that, if you didn't take the opportunity, none of this would have happened,
Yeah.
And on top of that, nothing's ever planned. Like, you didn't go to school for this, and that's what I stress to all the entrepreneurs that are asking me, when's a good time to start a business, or what should I do? What's the next step to take? I'm like, no, you just got to do it, Like, stop asking questions, just run with it when there's an opportunity,
Yeah.
You were telling me you would just practice along the way, just getting better on your own, and that's like half the battle there.
I think that fear and intimidation can stop you from making your dreams a reality because you're not ready. But when will you ever be ready? Never. You just got to take it, and as you go, that's the thing though, that's what separates you, is are you willing to step up to the plate and learn and practice and do what you need to do and make yourself ready. You're never going to be ready.
Exactly, never going to be ready. That's fucking awesome right there. I'm going to we'll highlight that.
Yeah.
You're never going to be ready. Make yourself ready.
Absolutely.
You always got to stay ready, if that makes sense.
Yes.
There's something else I wanted to touch on too as well. Oh yeah, so now just I think this is another subject, but actually kind of the same subject. We were talking about you having to be on camera and how difficult it actually really is, because I was talking to you yesterday. No matter how shitty your day is, how bad you may feel, whatever the fuck's going on at home in your personal life, when you're on camera, you have to flip that switch and be that person you are, that, who these guys hired you for, So how hard is that? I don't think people realize how hard that is.
Yeah, it's really tough. And being on TV every day, like I said, it's very taxing. I think it takes a lot out of you every day. It doesn't matter what kind of day I'm having, like you said. Whether I'm having a really great day or whether I'm having a bad day, you got to do it. But I think that translates to anything that you do.
Right.
You got to be ready to go to the plate, no matter what type of day that you're having. You got to get to work and you got to grind. And and you don't have, and that's the thing. That's what separates you once again. It's like, are you willing to put aside your personal issues to grind it out because that's what's gonna make your dreams come true, or are you gonna succumb to like the pressure? Yeah, no, because I'm gonna be honest. You guys probably don't even know, but sometimes I feel like I have so much on my plate some days I just don't want to be on camera. Sometimes these guys, the media guys have to force me to like, oh, no, dude, you have to do it, And it's taxing. I'm like exhausted because
you got to put on this persona. It's not like fake, but it takes a lot of energy, even for just like an hour or two, to be on camera, to be fully enthusiastic and really engaging for the audience. It's very, very hard.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that whenever you're working on your dreams, a lot of people have this mentality of like, man, I'm doing what I love, so every day's going to be a dream. Absolutely not. Like, every day is hard as hell, and every day you got to be willing to get up and go to work and work long hours, stay after hours, work on your weekends off, check emails, and create stuff whenever you don't feel like it. But that's what it takes to make your dreams come true.
That's why people are here versus here.
Exactly.
You got to always go above and beyond, regardless of your career. If you want to kill it, if you want to better your life, you have to fucking give 110%.
Yeah, there's no off days, I don't think.
Yeah,
if you really want to make it.
Yeah, let's backtrack a little bit. We'll just wrap it up in a second. So what did you do prior to or how did you get into the whole selling commercials to?
When I graduated, I interned as a general assignment reporter.
So what did you study?
I studied English literature.
Okay.
So I was a writer.
Okay.
So as a writer, I interned as a reporter. And whenever I was going to graduate, they offered me a full-time position as a reporter. So I took it. And then actually NBC reached out to me and they were like, hey, we see the work that you're doing. What do we have to do to get you on our team? I put out what I needed and they gave it to me.
Dude,
so I started selling for them, and a year in, it just, I wasn't on fire every day. I was actually pretty bored, and I was like, this isn't for me. So I stopped doing marketing sales for them, and I started freelance writing, and I was writing articles for magazines, and I was doing brand activations in different cities. And then they reached out to me again, and they were like, hey, we want you back on our team, but this time we want you on the TV side, and we're launching the show, so, are you down? And I was like, yeah.
That's crazy. That's that's
no.
pretty intense.
Yeah, it was crazy.
We'll end it with this. So, we spoke a little bit about it yesterday. I talked about when I first started getting on camera, I would, say a ton of oohs and ums and didn't know how to articulate my words correctly and get the point across. What kind of tips or what would you recommend for those who are trying to get their career started or first time being on camera, to calm down the nervousness and whatnot?
Yeah, it takes a lot of practice. You definitely got to do it every day. And whether you're creating something or not, I would just say turn your phone on and listen to yourself speak. Watch it back. And you're going to catch a lot of things that you do that you don't realize that you do. A lot of you will use the same words over and over again, don't even know that you're doing it.
Yeah.
So you definitely need to practice a lot. Watch other people. You got to have somebody that you look up to that you're like, man, they absolutely kill it. This is what I want to sound like. Yeah, you just have to practice a ton and don't be nervous.
Make sure you don't want to sound like that prior, or pick out good points that you like, how you sound. Because I remember these guys know, the guys that recorded me, I hate hearing my voice. And I would hear Jason edit some of my stuff and I was like, dude, shut the fuck up. I don't want to fucking hear myself, or whoever's editing my stuff. But I guess it comes with it, and I think it was at that point where I was forced to listen to myself. I can actually hear, man, I was saying, a lot, or so.
Yes, you have to listen, go back and listen to yourself, and even just watch yourself, your mannerisms, the way that you move,
True.
And the more you do it, you'll just become more comfortable and more comfortable in your skin and just in the way that you talk and present things and talk about things, and you'll just see it and you'll see your growth. It happens really quickly. I've only been doing it for 6 months, and in 6 months I can see watching my first show, it was disgusting and I didn't want to watch it, but I had to because I was like, I need to kind of see my growth. And man, the first day compared to now, it's like 9 days.
9 day, yeah. So you got to be uncomfortable first. Watch yourself, get the cringes out, correct yourself. I know it's hard for a lot of you, but I think those are really, really great tips. But yeah, that's about it. We'll wrap it up there. Thanks for being here, and I hope you're having fun shooting. Dude, this is dope.
It's been such a good time, and I just want to say thanks for having me out, and it's been such an amazing experience. And just if anything sets you on fire more than just seeing a team, just your work ethic, and if anything set me on fire to go back home and keep working and keep grinding, it was definitely this experience. So I appreciate you.
Appreciate that. That's sweet. Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. Let's get it. Boom.